I am a worker in everyday life. I am a worker in everyday life. I am a worker in everyday life. An object that consumes and consumes. Lining up in the elevator, chirping like a nightingale. Oh, my big boss is like the neighbor's dog who barks all day without making a sound. It's the same song, yeah. It's the same song, but different words.
And welcome to A Day in My Life as a former international student in London and soon to be trainee educational psychologist. So first things first, I open up the blackouts. Right now the sun is literally coming out at 5:30, so very early. I drink some water and then make up my bed. Right now I'm living in a house with 2 Peruvian girls. So in case you're wondering, I'm originally from Peru. So this is a vision board that I created the other day. As you can see, one of my goals is to start a doctorate at UVL. And I just wanted to show you some of the books that I have on the shelf. And this is also a book, The 7 Habits. I have my calendar there, although I need to update it. This little booklet. And this phrase, there is great love in your present, across on the future and throughout present. After that, it's time to brush my teeth. In case you're wondering who is filming all of these things, my flatmate. So shout out to her and thanks for doing this. So after that, I put on my gym clothes. And my room is in the 2nd floor, so I need to go to the 1st floor. And then off we go. I just love this park. It's huge, by the way, and they have a lot of things going on. Like they have a market on Sundays, they sell ice cream. Oh, this is just me showing you my favorite tree. Is that weird? So I have my favorite tree in which I go and do my stretches. I find quite funny that London has a lot of colorful buses. It's not only red buses like people would think. That's me trying to stretch as much as I can. If you're wondering about the weather, actually I'm usually a cold person, like I'm very cold all the time. But after stretching for a bit, I just got a bit warm. Do you also do this type of stretches in the morning, or what types of activities do you do? I would love to know. I've changed over the years. I was a lot into yoga at some point. I was a lot into jogging at some other point in my life. And now it's just a mixture of walking and jogging and stretching. Okay, so what I usually do after that is I go sit on again, a bench. After that, a coffee. Actually, today I wasn't feeling like a coffee, so what I did instead was bought myself a croissant. I found this pigeon so funny because this literally represents pigeons in London. They are not scared of us. They are literally the opposite of scared. Like, look at this pigeon. She might as well be on my lap. So yeah, I found that a bit funny. And now let's head off again to my flat. As you can see, Victoria Park is just full of people jogging, like full of children, doggies. Isn't this amazing? Like, how can you be in a bad mood when you come to Victoria Park? Honestly, it's a mood uplifter. My mood uplifter. So this is me returning to my flat, a bit tired. And now getting ready to have a quick shower. And then after that, changing clothes. I'm putting my earrings and then hydrating my face. I'm brushing my hair. And now it's time to do my very minimum makeup, which is foundation or concealer, really. More of a concealer, I'd say. And then mascara. And then some lipstick. Oh, and my eyeliner. So those are the 4 things I usually put on myself every morning. And whilst we're at it, I just wanted to show you this other book that I've been reading, and I actually already finished it. Something that I found out from joining this book club is that I tend to work under pressure. So for instance, the other book I'm reading, The Anxious Generation. So this one I bought just for me, just to read it, and I cannot seem to finish it, even though it's super interesting. So I'm like in this page out of all of this. Whereas when I joined this book club on like a Tuesday and the discussion from the book was going to be on a Sunday, I was like, okay, I need to organize myself in order to finish it in 6 days, and I did it. I guess because of the pressure, and also I guess because I wanted to have more things to say. But by the way, I highly recommend this book for anyone who wants to learn more about how we interact, how we usually play games, when we interact with others, and how we can actually learn how to live in a game-free world. But however, there are some games that are actually good. So I'm just gonna... So basically, we tend to interact from our parent side, from an adult side, or from a child side in different scenarios. And it's not good or bad, it's just what it is, and we all have these 3. Okay, so even though that wasn't the best explanation of the books, I apologize for that. It's time to go, and yes, now this is me just grabbing my lunch. I usually meal prep on a Sunday, so I don't spend any money buying myself lunch whilst at work. I need to close the door of my flat. Actually, I keep saying flat, but it's like more of a house. Let's just say flat for now. And lucky me, I only take a bus to go to work, so I don't really use a tube. It's a 20-minute bus. is the entrance of where my building is, the building of my company.
It's the same song. Yeah.
The shop.
It's the same song.
No swimming, okay. That was necessary, I guess. So yeah, I love the outside of the building of my company. I guess it's cute. And during the springtime, which is now, it's super good to be outside. So yeah, now I'm going to my floor to start working. But before starting working, I usually always do my breakfast. And as you can see, I was checking if they had bananas, but no, they didn't. So this is what I usually have for breakfast. I usually have porridge, and then I put on some tap water. I put it 2 minutes in the microwave, so really simple. And it's so yummy. I love this breakfast. I literally can have this breakfast like forever. I wouldn't mind at all, because I put a lot of things in my porridge. So you'll see honey, and then cinnamon, and then granola, and then I mix it all up, and then I also put some sugar and then bananas if they have. So yeah, I'm just organizing myself. And this is like the area where I sit. So that is one of the classrooms. The students come, sit in front of me, and we have a one-on-one interaction about any concerns they have in their careers, any volunteerings they need, etc. So this is one of the meeting rooms that is literally beside my desk, and I just go to chill, and the view is quite nice. Actually, I love this building, and I love the floor. It's super like relaxing. Obviously right now there aren't any students, but look at that quote. Look at this other quote. So yeah, it's sort of inspiring. So right now, I decided to go on a quick coffee break with one of my colleagues, so you guys can also see like the surroundings of the building that I work in. So isn't it cute? Like they have a lake, they have duckies, they also have like a place where children can play. And this is me with my coffee. I think the brand is Dimelo with double L. It's a good coffee. So yeah, after my work day is over, of course I didn't film all of my working day, but you get the idea. After that, I go back to my flat. Bye bye. If you're interested in knowing like what do I actually do during my working day, it's basically, as I was saying, like one-to-one interactions with students, and we talk through their career goals, their personal goals, what do they want to attain after graduation, in what types of roles are they seeing. Sometimes I'm trying to embed how do they feel in their workplace, like how's their mental health in the workplace. So yeah, this is me at Lidl because I needed to get some groceries before going back to the flat. By the way, if you live in London, it's amazing, like the difference in the price between Lidl and between, for instance, Sainsbury or any other grocery shop. So my goal for this month is just shopping at Lidl. I've been spending so much money lately. This is me back in my house. And so when I'm back in my house, the first thing I do is grab some snackies, drink some water again. This is a filtered water that we use. And then I am just getting prepared because actually my day is not over. My working day, full-time 9-to-5 job might be, but I still do a lot of stuff after that. So let's see. I'm going to walk you through that in just a second. I'm gonna show you guys this later, I promise. But yeah, it's like a project I've been working on. So what do I usually get up to on a Monday evening? So I got home, I brought in some snackies, which I already finished. But the most important thing and my favorite part of a Monday would be my 7 p.m. course. I've joined last year a course on evidence-based therapy hosted by the private therapy clinic. So basically it's a 1-year course and you get to discover more of what is it in psychology that you want to go farther into. In my case, as I've mentioned, I want to go into educational psychology, specifically children and young people with SEND needs. So for instance, I decided to do these. So yeah, it's a bit embarrassing, but it's basically a leaflet of my face. And I've created that to hopefully offer social and emotional learning lessons for children and teens ages 5 to 18. So I posted this on my local church and my local coffee shop. Haven't received any calls yet from any parents, but I'm still hoping that that will happen soon. And I've also found this type of books really useful to help children understand their feelings. And to be honest, just the fact that I'm trying, it's already enough. I won't put too much pressure on myself to, succeed in my freelancing endeavors. I already work full time. I actually have started a part-time tutoring role, which is something that I'm going to do after the course. So first the course, it's 1 hour, 7 to 8. And then I'm gonna do my tutoring. The tutoring is something quite new that I've started doing since pretty much a couple weeks ago. So basically this Spanish platform has hired me to help Spanish people or Italian people learn English. So as you've probably noticed, I have an accent. My native language is Spanish. So that way, I think I'm more relatable to these students who are mostly working professionals who want to learn English. It's all online and I usually do it now on weekdays during the evenings and weekends sometimes as well during the day. So it's a perfect way of obviously earning a side hustle, but also in something that I am actually good at, which is this tutoring, this teaching. And fingers crossed, this is going to be my second side hustle as soon as they contact me. I've heard that this sector of tutoring, etc., one-to-one is basically more of a word of mouth. So probably soon one parent will contact me, and then if I'm good or if the parent likes me, then probably they'll recommend me to another parent and so on. But the thing is, I don't just wait for things to happen. I'm constantly trying, constantly to put myself out there, constantly reaching out, constantly thinking of things I could do that I'm actually could be good at, like this tutoring thing, this freelancing of SEL. I mean, it's all interconnected, right? Children, education, psychology, social emotional learning, tutoring, everything in this sector that I am really looking to be an expert in, and hopefully with time I'll become more of an expert. And also on that note, I have been shortlisted for the DEBC, which is the Doctorate in Educational and Child Psychology. So I'm very, very nervous. My interview is this Thursday, and yeah, I've been preparing loads. I've been reading about what they might ask. It's basically a one-to-one interview, and then we go onto a group interview. If they actually accept me, I am going to be self-funding it, probably through a student loan. I guess that's just part of it, part of being an international student. I cannot access funding through the NHS. However, I don't have all the answers yet. I don't know what exactly will happen. Maybe I can get a scholarship of some sort. Maybe I can get a special loan. I've heard of these doctoral loans, which the government does give also to people that are not from the UK. So I'm trying to think of all of this stuff for after they accepted me, which again, it's still something that I don't know, but fingers crossed it'll turn out okay. I'll keep you guys posted on that. It will be a dream to be on this doctorate in child and educational psychology. It's 3 years full-time or 4 to 5 years part-time. So I'm thinking probably of doing the 4 to 5 years part-time and then
working alongside that full time. But also it might be a bit hard to juggle both work and study, but hey, I have done it before back in 2022, 2023, when I was again doing my conversion masters whilst being a teaching assistant at a nursery school. So now we will be probably working in higher education like I am already, plus doing the part-time PhD. So many things to figure out. We're just May, and yeah, I'm already thinking about what's gonna happen in September, what's gonna happen at the end of the year. Also right now I'm on the graduate visa, meaning that I'm on the 2-year post-master period, and that visa ends in February 2026, which means that's in 9 months. June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. Yeah, exactly 9 months. My visa is going to expire. I basically need to switch onto the skilled worker visa. That will be my next step. And on the skilled worker visa, I can do my PhD on that visa. I can do it part-time if I want to. I can do it full-time, but probably not because I need to work full-time as well. And yeah, that will be my ideal scenario, to get my skilled worker visa and do the PhD with that. However, that is just what's happening in my head. I don't know what's going to happen in reality, but I'm still very, very hopeful that somehow things are just going to start aligning, as it has already happened, to be honest, in this side journey abroad until now. So now I probably need to join this class, but I'll see you after that. So now that I've done my tutoring, I put on my pajamas and then, to be honest, start preparing to wind down. So I turn on a candle. Of course, I have my dinner. Oh, I just realized I didn't film myself having lunch. So what I usually have for dinner, just as breakfast, is usually also the same. So don't judge. I'm very much loving the routines. So yeah, my dinner is usually 3 eggs. I'm just turning off the candle in case I don't want to burn the house. So yeah, that's usually what I have for dinner. It's really like light. Not even light, but I don't know. It's just like not a proper like rice and something like that, but rather just like a quick sort of snack. But as you can see, it's a lot of eggs and my cheese and my wrap. Just as with the porridge, I think I could manage to just have that for dinner forever. But don't get me wrong, of course I have other stuff. It's just that I cannot eat a lot of things because I have irritable bowel syndrome, but that's another story.
So yeah, anyway, after that I eat my wrap, my egg wrap with cheese, and I usually watch Netflix with one of my flatmates or both of my flatmates. I prepare some tea for me and my flatmate as well. It's a special tea for getting to sleep, so it's like a sleeping tea. Right now I'm watching Parenthood, which I am loving. And then I go to bed. Of course, before that I brushed my teeth. I didn't film that either. Then I just read a book. I try to not look at my phone an hour before going to bed. No technology. An hour before going to bed. That's my rule. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know, what did you think, and how's your routine like, and what part of mine did you like the most? I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.